allows a fish to live in water?
Special breeding.
Slimy.
It can swim.
It can swim, right?
Right.
Right.
Spins.
Right. So it has fins. And what else does it have apart from fins? Tail to swim. Right? So why do you think birds fly? What do they have? And what?
Wings.
Right. Wings, feathers. Yes, that's the reason why they can fly. And what? Someone said an animal lives both in water and land.
Alligator.
Yes. Why do you think it lives both on land and water?
Because I think it's a predator, and it can go faster. And I've seen alligators walk very slowly on land at the zoo. But if I see them go through the water, it can swim faster. I don't know why, but they can do that.
Do you think can you think of any other animals which can live both on land and water?
People.
My
Judy lives in a houseboat and it's on the water.
On the water. In the water? Can you live in the water? For 5 minutes at least without anything? Like just us without any oxygen mask and everything?
Snakes.
Yes, snakes, right? Snakes can live in water, but they are only special snakes that live in water.
Frogs.
They are called sea snakes. Yes, frogs, they live in water and land. What else?
I have a question. Where does a duck live?
A duck?
Duck can fly. It's a bird, so it should be in the sky.
Yes, but still, it's on water too. It's not in water, it's on water. Yes, it doesn't go inside the water. So what else? Can you think of any animal
Turtle.
that has, sorry?
Turtle.
Turtles, yes, turtles. They can live both in water and on land. Okay, so what do you think? Someone said that your cat will eat cat food. Sorry, the cat will eat cat food. What if your cat does not have that cat food?
You'd be hungry.
Will be hungry? Yes.
So what could he do to survive? Because if he doesn't have his cat food, the first thing an animal wants to do is survive. So they're going to look for food. So where do you think he'd look for food?
The trash can.
Trash can?
So what kind of food can it find in trash can?
Grab some dinner.
What kind of scraps are usually left over from dinner?
Meatloaf.
So
Hamburger.
Yes.
Yes.
Very true. So if a cat eats, if we decided that a cat eats meat, right? So what kind of things allow a cat to eat meat or be a hunter? What kind of survival things? Maybe think about their paws or their teeth in their mouth.
Sharp teeth.
Sharp teeth, right?
Sharp claws.
Sharp claws.
My cat likes to scratch me.
Mm-hmm. Right. So different animals eat different foods, right? What do you think a frog eats? A frog?
Flies.
Flies, right. So what if there are no flies on Earth? What happens to a frog?
It will die.
It will die, right? So what eats a frog?
Birds.
Bird. What else?
Snakes.
Snakes.
Cat.
So what happens if there are no frogs?
The cat will eat fish.
That's right. But what about the snake?
They'll eat bugs. Or people. I watched that movie Anaconda last night and it was eating all the people.
But all the snakes do not eat people, right? Like you have very small snakes, they cannot eat people. They can only rely on flies or at least frogs, right? So what happens if the frogs are not there, if the flies are not there? It will affect the animals, right? The
What does
other
it eat when
animals.
there aren't any flies?
Sorry?
What does it eat when there aren't any flies?
That's right. What does it eat?
What would it eat?
What do they eat?
Grass.
Bugs. Hmm? Did you see a frog eating grass?
Why are the animals so picky? Why can't they just eat whatever they have around them?
Okay.
Good question.
Why are we picky?
I'm not.
So,
Well, it goes back to the fact that certain animals need certain nutrition to survive. So it's maybe not just because they're picky. Maybe that's because a cat needs meat to survive. A cat can't just live off of grass. So, for example.
yeah, for example, you have cockroach, it can eat everything, like plates, like every common stuff we have, but they cannot eat us or bite us. And so it has only special things that it can eat, like not everything. Like you said you are not picky, we cannot eat plates and tables like cockroach, right? We cannot, yes. So that is how it works, like they eat and their body is accustomed only to eat few things. So that's the reason why they eat only those things, okay?
So we have this idea that if there's no flies, then the frogs can't survive. And if there's no frogs, then the snakes can't survive. Does anybody know what that is? What that line of
Yeah.
animals that eat animals is?
Food pyramid,
Close. The food chain? Have we ever heard of the food chain? Yes. Well, today we want to explore the food chain a little bit more. So we have a new activity for you guys to work in the same groups you were in. So actually, we're actually going to do a group of 3 here, another group of 3, and then you 2 together. So we have a few different food chain species, and we want you to put these cards in order of what eats what.
What do you think what is what?